Are you ready to see one of the biggest, most diverse collections of Japanese retro video games on sale? Well then, stick around to the end because I guarantee you're going to see something that piques your interest. Welcome back, refurbers and scruffy-looking nerve herders. I'm scruffylookinrgb. Today, we're in Mandai Shoten, in the lovely prefecture of Saitama, in a little town called Iwatsuki. I just happened to come up on this shop on the way home from a trip, and I had to stop in. It was a complete surprise shopping experience, but I was really pleased with what I found. And I know you're going to love it, so just check this one out. This place has everything from retro games. They have a mini game center inside, the stairway leading to treasures beyond your wildest imagination. Okay, I think we have found the gaming section. This place is huge, as you can see, and there is so many things in this one shop. It's kind of like a Don Quixote on steroids, I guess you could say. If you know what a Don Quixote is, it's got a little bit of everything here. But this has even more. As we check out the Switch games here, they have a lot to offer in the way of games. Some console bits, PS Vitas, 2DS, Pokemon version, a Pikachu version as well. You got the mini classic Nintendo and Pro Game controller, Bluetooth, some Wii's. There's just a lot of things in the shop. Ashita no Joe. You guys know Ashita no Joe? Looks like a keyboard set of Ashita no Joe by Sunsoft. This is pretty cool. You got some Mario and Luigi Mario Kart wheels for the Wii. We don't have much. Some SNES controllers in here. I think they're going for 1,200. That's a lot of money for a controller like that. I don't know. I guess it's in good condition, but I wouldn't pay that much for a SNES controller. You can find them at Book Off even or Hard Off for like 300 to 500 yen. What do we got in here? We got some adapter E thing for the Game Boy Advance. I don't know what this is. Looks like a card reader type thing. 500 yen for the GBA. And we got some AC adapters. 560 something yen. Interesting. Some bulk junk games for 1,000 yen. Do we have in here? We got Super Famicom cables, some HDMI cables for 800 yen. That seems quite steep. Neo Geo CD in the box, and another one in the box. I have never played Neo Geo. Is it worth picking up? What do you guys think? And we got Dance Dance Revolution, the dancing pad or controller. We got the guitar. What else we got? And here is the display case. This has quite a bit of stuff in it. We got some Mega Drive in here. Got some Famicom in here. Wow, there's a lot of awesome things in here. Down at the bottom left we have Neo Geo games. Okay, Mega Drive games. We got Rockman. That is not a bad deal for Rockman and DuckTales 2. It's about on average price for them. Kunio in the box. 3,000-ish. We got a lot of games here. Samurai Pizza Cats, Super Contra, many games I never heard of for the Famicom in the box here. We got Ninja Gaiden 3 there in the middle. In the back we got Alien vs. Predator in the box. We got Bonk's Adventure for Famicom. Some more Mega Man games and another Rockman number 1 and 4. Looks like we got a Mother guidebook, the memory card for the Famicom, Super Famicom. So we got some Neo Geo Pocket games down here. SNK versus Street Fighter. And we got a bunch of GBA games. Mother 3. There's Metroid Zero Mission. Mother 1 and 2. Gradius Generations. Pokemon. Pokemon Fire Red. Pokemon Green. A lot of box games in here. So many in here. And some PS games over here. We got Captain Love. We got Akuma Joe Dracula X. And then down to the PC Engine games. We got Steam Hearts. That's a spendy one. Magic and Might 3. That's another one. Elevator Action Returns for the Sega Saturn. And then some more PC Engine games. We got Parodius down there. Wild Heroes. Fire Sprex. Just a bunch of games I don't know anything about. Like I said, give me PC Engine suggestions. And we move up to, there's some PlayStation 2 games up here. Lots of PlayStation 2 and one PlayStation 3. And we move even further down. There we have Xbox 360 games. You got Dragwa for the PC Engine as well. Sorry, Draga. And Lady Sword. Does anyone know this game? That looks freaking awesome. What else do we have here? Dragons and Graffiti. That is also a spendy one, about $118 to be exact. Has everyone played that? Looks pretty cool. And Splatterhouse 3 for the Mega Drive. Goes for about 9,000 yen. And then we've also got a bunch of more. We got Double Dragon for Mega Drive. Some Sonic games and Neo Geo. Coming to the King of Fighters 2000, 2001. There's even Metal Gear down here. Let me get a closer look here. Metal Gear we got. And the King of Fighters, I think that's 97 behind it. Or 98. Not too sure. And just a lot more back there. I don't know, a handful. I didn't know these games were so expensive, between like 150 to 200 bucks for one game. And my Game Boy modders out there, this is for you. 2,500 for a Play It Loud Game Boy, a red one. It just says a few scratches on the screen and a few scratches on the body, but it is operational. As well as a green Game Boy Color, the clear green, limited edition one for 7,000. And we got just a whole slew of GBAs here from various prices from about 4,000 to 3,000 yen. And in the box, fairly mint for 90. We got a Game Boy Pocket for about 4,000. And we got Game & Watches, 2,000 here. And Popeye for 4,000. And what is it? Oil Panic. There's Mario Brothers in the back for about 100 bucks. And we have the Bandai versions with the Gundam. And GameCube lovers, we got some GameCube controllers, but these are kind of spendy. Even though they're not in the best of condition, they're still kind of highly priced because, you know, they're sought after all over the world. Some Retro Bit Generation. There's a Neo Geo X. Some Retro Freak stuff. And Bluetooth gamepad. Now we're gonna move on to the games. So to the right we have boxed Famicom games. What's in here? Dragon of Fire, or Breath of Fire, excuse me. 1,000 yen for that. I like that artwork. That's a nice one. I don't think I've ever played that game though. Sorry for the poor camera work here, but just trying to get a wide shot of the shelves, the kind of stuff there is. Just a whole lot of box games for the Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom, excuse me. And some loose PC Engine stuff here. We got Momotaro Densetsu for 900 yen, and Golf for about 300. And we got Genjin, PC Genjin number 2, so Bonk's Adventure 2. Can't see the price here, but I think it was about 900 yen, or maybe more. And this game, I cannot read the kanji, it's kind of in a weird font. Power League, is this a, yes, definitely a baseball game. And looks like a Chinese type, it's probably a, we got soccer. And Momotaro Katsugeki, so it looks like a kabuki type game for Momotaro. I've never played that, but I've seen it before. And another version, whatever that game is, I can't read the kanji because the font is weird. And Yu Jinsei, so maybe Game of Life, I'm thinking. Maybe it's like a board game type game. And to the left we have NBA basketball, Bulls versus, okay, Bulls versus something. Maybe Bulls versus Sun, or Bulls versus Lakers, Bulls versus Lasers. Here we got a game for a system I've never seen before. I don't know what system this is. Tommy, anyone know what system this is? Is this MSX? And Neo Geo Pocket Games, Oh Hanabi. So something having to do with fireworks. 300 yen for one of those. And a GBA card reader. I don't know what that does or what that is for. I know it's a card reader. WonderSwan game, cannot see the title on it. Another WonderSwan game. A few more WonderSwan games. Sorry for this shoddy work right here. There they are. And Game Gear, Sonic 2 in the box, 1,100. Conan in the box for the WonderSwan, and Kinnikuman Man for the WonderSwan, and we got Sonic Drift for Game Gear, and Puyo Puyo for Game Gear, Samurai Spirits for Game Gear, and Momotaro Dentetsu 3, I believe it was, and Sonic Generations, was it? Sonic Drift 2 for the Game Gear. This place has such a wide, and another Japanese game, I could not read it, sorry. Another Sonic 2 Drift. I've never seen so much variation of different types of games all in one place before. This place is pretty awesome. If you're in Japan, it's definitely worth checking out. Not all the prices are really cheap, but just the vast amount of stuff they have here is worth looking through. And you can find deals here because there's just so much. There's Makai Mura, or Ghosts and Goblins for the Mega Drive loose. Puyo Puyo for Mega Drive. Shining Force 2 for Mega Drive. King Sailin', I'm guessing that's a fishing game. It's got a fish on it. F1 game. Car racing. Striker. Another Striker. Soccer. Right. But just Sonic 3 with Knuckles. 1,800. That's pretty. I don't know how much they go for because I don't see them very often. And there's Sonic, the original, for 800. I don't see that many Mega Drive games loose. You know, you see them in Akihabara, but they're kind of pricey. Another Puyo Puyo game. Another racing, GP2. What else? Baseball game. Some just the game pack for the N64. And some just chords for the Game Boy, or Game Boy Advanced, I think. PlayStation 2 memory cards. Pokemon themed game links for the Game Boy. That's pretty cool. It's in nice condition. 1,000 yen. Is this Fighters? Something Fighters for the Sega Saturn, probably. And over here we got some Sega Saturn games. Is that Sakura Wars as I drop it to the floor? Bomberman Fight. Lots of Sega Saturn games on this shelf. I also don't have a Sega Saturn, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I know there's a lot of good shooters for this. There's a lot of good games in general, and I just have no clue. And we got Dreamcast. Marvel vs. Capcom. That's one of my favorites for the Dreamcast. Quite a selection. See, J-League Soccer, and we go down to the Hue cards. Gradius. Let's move this over so we can take a look at the entire pack. We got a few Hue cards and then some Sega Dreamcast games here. So this is Clax. Sports of Basketball. Daiheki. Heisei? I don't know. Momotaro Densetsu 2. 700 yen. Hockey. Shogi. Baseball. F1 race. Another one. F1. Another different type of F1 race. 3 of them in a row. Momotaro Densetsu, another train simulation type game thing. Looking type game here. What else do we have? Langrestia. Looks like another horse racing game for Dreamcast. A bunch of anime type games for Dreamcast. And I think that was Dead Zone was in there. But we're gonna go over to the Hue cards or CDs for the PC Engine instead. Okay, we got Princess Maker and Lime, S Bianca, A3 train simulator game, Emerald Dragon, F1 game, a baseball game, and a 1552 Wizardry 5. Here we have Space Invaders and Torome, Nadia, Ranma 1/2, Ranma 1/2, another one, another Ranma 1/2. I wonder if it's better than the Super Famicom edition. And we have Master of Monsters. Is this any good? It's only 500 yen. Minesweep, Burai, Bianca, S Bianca, Noriko, Super Darius. That's got to be good. If it's got the name Darius, that means it's good, right? Mahjong Sherlock Holmes, Golf, 808. Another idle type game. Looks like a fishing game. Is that Rama game? Hoshi, Utsuro Hoshi something. Wise 2 or 3. And YY Mahjong. Let's get crazy with the Mahjong. Monster Wrestling. Maniac Pro Wrestling. More Mahjong. Baseball. Bomberman 94. That looks cool. I love that art. We got a Kunio soccer game here for 1500. Bomberman, another Bomberman. Baseball. Baseball. Looks like a wrestling game. Another wrestling game. Tag team wrestling game. And baseball. Let's go down a level and see what else we have. Or let's not. Let's take it up to the Famicom and Super Famicom. They have so many Famicom games here and Super Famicom games here. You would need hours to go through all of these. So I'm going to kind of skip through here and try and look at the ones that I'm interested in or have never seen before. So there's Bokenjima and Final Fantasy II, Yoshi's Cookie, Mario Golf, Wataru. I've seen the actual Hue card for this as well before. Did not pick it up, but wish I had. There's Final Fantasy, Rampart, YY World 2, DuckTales, got Pac-Man and Batman for 1400. Is Batman a good game? I don't know if it's worth 1400, if that's just rare or collectors covet it. And Pan-Man. I still have yet to pick this one up. I just like the artwork, simplicity. And Katori, our famous ninja anime character. Have not played that either, but I often see it. Super Mario USA. And King's Knight. Interesting. The Black Bass. Dig Dug 3 or 2. Top Gun. Dragon Ball. Mahjong. Pac-Man Land, I think that was. Mappy Land. And we're going back over. Minasan no Turbo. Couldn't catch the name of that. Hangem Bay. Mahjong, Dragon Ball 3, Dr. Mario, Chalk and Pop. Super Mario Brothers, Galaga, Gundam Z, Kunio Hockey, Ikari Warriors, and a soccer game there. Mitomon, I think is that Japanese one, another Dragon Ball. We were just by here moments ago. Pune, and I think that was Sherlock Holmes. Janjamaru, Metal Gear, another Janjamaru, and there's Donkey Kong Jr. Let me back up here. There's Pondoko Don, which is an awesome game that I've played as a ROM, but I don't have the game myself. Twin B3, Kunio Soccer, King Nikuman, Ude de Ipoko. Just like the artwork on that. Lost World, that seems interesting. I never heard of that game. And we have Spartan X or Kung Fu. Bikuriman, is that what that is? And Metro Cross, I think that was. Just have a lot. There's Kunio Volleyball, Dragon Quest, and Tetris. Another Kunio game we just skipped over there. Sorry, this is so fast. Gremlins 2. Can't read that. It looks scary. I think that was Gradius. Who says Gradius? Who says Gradius? All the Rockmans. Rios. I really thought this was Voltron, but it's Rios. And we got Fudo Myo something, which is an interesting game, kind of tied into Japanese Buddhism, which is kind of cool, actually. Then we got Gege no Kintaro and Xevious. Star Wars, my favorite. Ninja Gaiden 3, 18 bucks. I would like to pick that up someday. Also, Ronald McDonald, 14 bucks. Flappy 2 and V-Ball. There's Rockman 6. Okay, at the Famicom Games. We got a few box games here. Got Kirby, Tetris, Momotaro. These are all Famicom. Super Mario World. Super Mario Brothers, sorry. We got Hattori-kun. We got Chinese Brothers 2. Fire Emblem down here for $19 in the box. Looks like good condition. And we're going over to the Famicom. We got some in the boxes. We got a bunch of loose ones on the wall here. Just to show you the sheer amount. Just a lot. Mother 2. Rockman X. Just too much here to go over. It's gonna take forever. Let's take a look at a few. Puzzle Bobble, excuse me. 1,100 yen. Metal Max 2. We got Mother 2, 1,600 yen. Rockman X, 1,100. What's your favorite Rockman for the for Super Famicom? Let me know. X Rockman 2. Blues something or other, Twin B. Just a lot on this wall here, from Super Famicom to Famicom. There's just a lot to be seen at this place. Assault and Burai. That's a creepy looking title there. Excuse me, now that's Burai Tuopio, another princess, Maker, one I can't read. Blood Gear, Soccer, Babel. We got another dating game, Kunio Soccer, Dragon Half, Gunbuster. These are all titles that are like kind of reminiscent old anime that I can remember vaguely. Dragon Buster 2, Dragon Explorer 2. Like the artwork on that. Sotsugyo Shashin, so graduation pictures. That's an interesting title. Doesn't instill a great amount of action-packedness in it to me. I don't know if there's enough action-packednicity in this game, but I could be wrong. Far East of Eden 2, Manji Maru. Here we have Shadow of the Beast. I like the artwork on this. This is Final One. And then we got Sim Earth, the Living Planet. There we go. It's like a dinosaur simulation game. Genocide. Gulliver Boy. And here we come up on the stack of GBA and Game Boy games. You can see just a huge variety of Game Boy Advance games. Just a lot to look at here, and not enough time. Clax, Bonk's Adventure, Chibi Maruko, Momotaro, Dentetsu. We got Hulk Hogan. We got the Hulk on here. WrestleMania. Just look at all these, just doubles, and more doubles. And just so many games on this one little rack here. Both Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. We got Rockman XA collection here on this stack. Just lots of stuff. So that's all I can say here. Never seen so many gathered in one spot before. We're gonna get into the Game Boy games now. We have a lot. There's a lot of just doubles here. But just the sheer bunch of Kunio games. Got Kunio Soccer for the Game Boy. Just so many games here. Kunio-kun. Just a lot. The sheer number of games at this place is just mind-boggling. I definitely didn't have enough time in this shop. We got a bunch of Pokemon Yellows, just a bunch, just a lot. It's going for 400 a piece. I've seen them for cheaper, but $4 is still way cheaper than, if you were to find it in Akihabara. Kaeru no goi ni kagami wa naru. This is another Link's Adventure type game, RPG for the Game Boy. I've heard it's really good. I've never played it myself, but I'm sure $6 is not a bad price to pay for that. Donkey Kong 2, Exe, Rockman Exe, just all kind of things up here. Paper Mario, Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, Link. Zelda, 1,000 yen. Star Soldier. And what else do we have up here? Just a lot of stuff. A lot of games. Both GBA and Game Boy Color. Oh, yes. We got over here. Game Boy Color, Wario Land 3, 300 yen, man, that's really cheap. It says the battery is dead. So, even so, that's still pretty cheap. And we got Pokemon Silver for 200 yen. And,
Game Boy Color. Pokemon Crystal. 未だ知られざる幾多の謎。だよね。ポケモンってゲームボーイカラー専用ソフトポケットモンスタークリスタルバージョン。
There's so many games in here. So many games and not enough time to look at them all. I wish I could have spent more time on the games, but I just didn't have enough time. Got Gundam Battle in the box. Here's Pokemon Yellow, about 2,000 yen, and Pokemon Blue for about 1,600 yen. These both talk about have one of them says damage and one of them says the battery is dead. Slam Dunk in the box as well. There's Pokemon Green for 1,400, and yeah, it says battery dead. Doesn't look like there's much damage anyways. Doesn't say anything about the damage. Let me look at that again. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. The box is in good condition for like less than 20 bucks. What do you guys think about that? Is that a good deal to you? How much do these go for on eBay? Let me know down in the comments. Looking at Rockman X2 for 1,400. Battery's dead. I don't know how much a good deal that is. I think I see it usually go for 2,000, but I don't know. That seems a bit steep. I think they're just taking extra because it's the name Rockman. Rockman stuff just tends to go. Here we got Zelda for 600 yen. I think that's pretty cheap. I don't see it go for less than 900 to 1,500 yen usually, but it does say the battery is dead. But all you modders out there, that's an easy fix. Tweety Bird Seikai, Tweety Seikai Ishun. So Tweety around the world, never seen that before. Thank you all for joining me on today's extravaganza game hunting video in Mandai Shoten. This was a big one. Go ahead and leave me a comment telling me what was the coolest thing you saw in this video. We'll chat about it down in the comments. And remember, if you really like this video, please consider sharing it with a friend. That would really help me out a lot. If you want to see another game hunting video, go ahead and click the video on the right. Thank you all for hanging out. You guys have a good day and stay scruffy looking.
Who's scruffy looking?